So, the 13th Sutra, very important sutra. This technique is something which you understand your consciousness. Shiva says the secret to Parvati, dear Parvati, dear Devi, imagine the 5 colored circles of a peacock. Devi, imagine the 5 colored circles of a peacock's tail to be your 5 senses. So, he says your 5 senses is equal to the 5 colored, 1 minute. So, please get out. Public space. Will you go and laugh to your manager like this? Stupid. Come in. You fellow. When you can't control your senses, what are you going to control? What human beings are you? Okay, dear friends, the Devan says to Parvati, imagine the 5 colored circles of the peacock, tail to be your 5 senses in illimitable space. You know what do you mean by space? The extreme, the end, no end at all. Now, let their beauty melt within. Similarly, at any point in space or on a wall, until the point dissolves, then your wish for another comes true. So, here Lord Shiva says, think about the 5 colors of a peacock in a circle, and the 5 colors are the 5 senses. So, concentrate on the 5 colors and feel it is dissolving inside you. All the 5 colors are coming to a point and dissolving. Then he also says, think a point in a wall until the point dissolves, then your wish for another comes true. See, my dear friends, here, all these sutras are concerned about your inner center. You are always identified with your mind and your body. I am, my qualification is this, my religion is this, my caste is this, my nationality is this. You are identified with your mind and with your body. So, here Shiva says, think about the 5 colors of a peacock. The 5 colors are the 5 senses which you have: seeing, tasting, smelling, listening and feeling. So, the 5 colors, imagine that is the entire world, only the 5 colors you are making it as an object, and the 5 colors you are imagining, red, green, purple, whatever the color is. You have to feel the colors, and as you imagine the colors, that is the world, it slowly comes and you are taking it to the center point. Which is the center point of your body? It is the navel. So, the entire color, the entire world is so compressed to a point. The point is your navel, just entire world, all the 5 colors, the 5 colors is compressed, and you concentrate on the point in the nasal. As you keep concentrating, what happens? The imagination dissolves. You imagine something, every action what you do from morning to night over here in this world, all depends upon imagination. Without imagination you cannot love, without imagination you cannot work, without imagination you cannot read. All your activities are involved in imagination, but imagination can be dissolved only by concentration. If you concentrate on that particular point, what happens? The point dissolves. Concentration has the power of dissolving the imagination. So, entire world is compressed to a point, and that point is over there, and as you concentrate, that particular point dissolves itself. So what happens as it dissolves? Then you find yourself inside, what you are, your consciousness, and you get connected to the outer world, to the 1 minute. As you concentrate on that particular point, the world disappears. Then you reach your inner consciousness. Then you understand your root. What is you? Who are you? So here Lord Shiva says, your mind is like a vagabond. It keeps jumping like a monkey from one tree to another tree. You think about a thought, suddenly one other thought comes. Then it keeps moving. So the mind has the life only when it is in the movement. When the mind is not moving, the mind is dead. See, the mind moves from one point to other point, from A to B, B to C, C to D, E to F. As it keeps on moving, what happens? As the mind keeps on moving, you think the mind is the master. You think you are the slave. The consciousness is the slave. Whatever you are doing, it all depends upon the mind. What is the mind? The mind is your experience. The mind is your knowledge. The mind is the school education, the college education, the technical things which you have learnt. The mind is what your mother, father has taught you, your neighbors has taught you, your relations has taught you. So the mind is controlling you. But in reality, the mind is nothing. So once you stop the mind is dead. See, the legs are there. As you keep walking, the leg, what is the function of leg? It is walking. What is the function of your eyes? It is seeing. What is the function of your mouth? For speaking and eating. But what is the function of the consciousness, the power inside you? What does the mind does? It is minding. Shall we say the word minding, M-I-N-D-I-N-G? When it is in movement, it is called minding. When you stop your legs, when you stop walking, there's only legs are there, or just walking. So this mind is something which is in the movement. The movement has to be stopped. The movement has to be controlled. The movement has to be brought under your control. You should be the master and the mind should be the slave. So what you have to do? Here Shiva says he prescribes 2 medicines to control your mind. One is the outer meditation and one is inner meditation. Inner meditation is, there are 2 types of people. They are extroverts and introverts. Who are the persons who are called extroverts? The people who are always speaking to others. He cannot keep quiet. He is called an extrovert. For extrovert type persons, he has given one meditation. What is that meditation? Take any point, maybe in the wall, a fan or a watch, somewhere. You just imagine you are just seeing a point. You just see the point without closing your eyelids for minimum of half an hour, without closing your eyelids. As you keep on concentrating on that particular point, what will happen? Entire world becomes that. Your world is out. Your world is bracketed. You don't bother about the world. You don't bother about the brother, sister, whoever it is. All your problems is just on the point. As you keep concentrating on the point, even the point will disappear. Why? Because as you concentrate, the mind slows down and becomes calm. The mind is dead. So once the mind is dead, you are unable to see the whole, because there is no bridge between the eyes and the wall. The mind is completely controlled. So as you control the mind, this is for persons who are extrovert type. For the people who are introvert, who doesn't speak to others, who always speak to themselves, those people are called introvert. For the people of introverts, this color technique is taught. What is color technique? The 5 colors are there, or rainbow color. You just feel the colors and just concentrate all the colors to one particular point. Nothing else is in the world. As you concentrate, it dissolves. As it dissolves, your mind stops functioning and you become one in your consciousness. So, this consciousness is called, it is the existential order or the godly order. So, you get connected toward the godly order, then you understand the mind is nothing and who you are, what is your root. So, here Bodhidharman, a Buddhist disciple, he went to China and he used to concentrate hours together, but he found his eyelids are disturbing him, because whenever he wants to concentrate for a long time, he feels like closing his eyelid. So, what he did, he just plucked the eyelid and threw it away. It happened in China, in the mountain called Ta. The name of the mountain is called Ta. After some time, he found some plants are growing near the eyelids. And those plants, now they call it as tea plantations, tea plants. That is the reason why Japanese and Chinese give very great respect and honor whenever they drink a cup of tea. When they go to the tea room or relaxing room, when the tea is served, they enter into the room as if they are entering in the temple. The tea is served. So, each and every, the steam coming out of the tea, it is just looked with the reverence. Slowly they will take the cup of tea, take their own time. With full humbleness and respect, they take the tea. So, tea is meant for what? Tea is meant for being awake. Maybe it may be an anecdote, but still, what we are seeing is the outside concentration. As you concentrate outside, without blinking, you can find, as you go on to the point, seeing the point, your mind starts slowing down. As the mind starts slowing down, the entire world is out, you are just focusing on that particular point. As you keep focusing on that particular point, what happens? You keep focusing, the world disappears, your mind stops functioning. As your mind stops functioning, the wavering of mind completely stops, and the inner consciousness you find, and you find you are nothing. All your name and qualification, all your property and wealth, all your petty things about your caste and religion, all the things about your bias and your partiality, whatever it is, it seems everything or something false, and you find you are just like the sun and star and moon. You are, what is the purpose of you in this world, why you are here, and you get connected to all the living and non-living things in this planet. So, my dear friends, the point once again, Shiva says to Parvati, imagine the 5 colored circles or the peacock tail to be your 5 senses in illimitable space. Now, let their beauty melt within. Similarly, at any point in space or on a wall, until the point dissolves, then your wish for another comes true. Please close your eyes. Just sit in a meditative state. Imagine the 5 colors. See the colors, feel the colors. Nothing is there in the world, only the 5 colors. Or the rainbow colors, so colorful. Don't ever think it is beautiful, you just feel the colors alone. Even if you think it is beautiful, your mind starts functioning. Just see the colors alone. Slowly all the 5 colors mingle together and comes to your navel part, to the center of your navel part. In a point, all colors are just compressed in a point. Concentrate on that point alone. Concentrate on that point alone. As you concentrate, the imagination of the color disappears. The mind stops. You go inside your body. You find the inner space. You find your power. You find who you are. All your nationality, all your caste, all your education, it is something just a means, and the real power is not that. The immense power you have in your body, inside you, you are connected with the world with that power. You are one with this universe. You are one with this earth. You are not a stranger. You belong to this universe. You are not just an Indian. You are not just an Asian. You are not just a Tamilian. You are a part of the universe. Understand the true value of you. Understand who you are really. And the immense power what you can do. Don't be a small-minded person living in a small area, doing ordinary things, thinking that you have done wonderful things. You have infinite power inside you. You have infinite power inside you. Slowly open your eyes.